My name is Taiwo Adetola. I'm going to be your teacher on this series of classes we are going to be having. And I'm set to take you through certain things that you need to know. And I believe strongly that you are going to enjoy every bit of this class as we move on. Yeah. Welcome to the inaugural ear training class at Harmonic Heights. I'm thrilled to embark on this journey with you as we employ and facilitating the world of ear training. Over the next few sessions, I'll be talking about diverse things we need to know about ear training and the very essence of this class to all of us. Today I'm going to be introducing to you the concept of ear training. We are going to be talking about the importance of ear training. Why is it necessary that we embark on ear training and not just be a singer or just be a kind of instrumentalist with little understanding of ear training? And I must tell you that there's no musician on earth that can do anything tangible when it comes to music without proper ear training. And it's very essential that we know that ear training is the bedrock of any good music. Let's move further. So, I want to start by saying, what is ear training? Ear training is the process of developing the ability to recognize and understand musical elements solely by listening without relying on written notes. That's to blow your mind, because what this is saying now is you don't need to know much of theory of music. You don't need to sight read, to sight play before you train your ear. And that's why I know this class is for everybody. Everybody at all that claims to be a musician or that love to be a musician, this class is solely for you. And that's why we are going to be starting on this note. Ear training involves on your auditory perception to accurately identify pitches, rhythm, melody, and harmonies in music. That's what we are saying. Once your ear is well trained, once you are able to hone your skill when it comes to ear training, your analysis becomes easy. That is, when you hear music, every element of music, every key things that is in that music become open to you. You can understand pitch, you can be able to assess the rhythm, can be able to assess the harmony, and some other parameters that are involved in that music. Also, ear training is essential for musicians of all levels, from beginner to professionals, as it enhances the musical skill and deepens appreciation for music. That's what we are saying. When we talk about ear training, something is constant. Everyone can enjoy, can develop, can grow their musical ear from beginner to professional. That is, you can graduate when it comes to your ability to sing. You can graduate when it comes to ability to say you play instrument at a level. But when it comes to ear training, till you die, you have reasons to keep growing your ear. You have reasons to keep developing your ear, because at a level you can hear. For example, now when we are talking about ear training and we are dealing with it in terms of pitches, we are going to be looking at it from, pitches have to do with frequencies. There are frequencies that your ear can hear. There are certain frequencies that you cannot hear naturally, except you try to develop yourself to be able to reach those pitches. And if you have not reached that level and you say you have mastered it all, it's obvious that that person is going to be limited. So we have to keep growing. We have to keep growing our frequencies. We have to keep growing our musical knowledge, so that every time our understanding of our pitches, whether for us as a person or for the team we are working with, will become broadened. Let's now move to the importance of ear training. Why should we embark on ear training? Why should we consider ear training as key? Why do we think it's essential that all of us will sit in this class for a number of weeks discussing and learning about ear training? And that's where we are now, talking about the importance of ear training. Number one, the importance of ear training is that it's going to improve your pitch accuracy. That is, when you hear a particular note, you can sound it correctly. Yeah, I've seen it over the years. Some people, they don't play instruments, but something is so convenient for them. When you are playing instrument and you play wrong notes, they will tell you, sorry, uncle, you are missing the note. And you wonder that this person does not play instruments. How come she or he could recognize what is happening? So, importance of ear training, number one is it's going to help to improve your pitch accuracy, which is key. And number two, vital point we are going to be talking about when it comes to importance of ear training is it's going to enhance your reading perception. And when we say enhancing your reading perception, you will see that over the years, we've seen musicians that will be singing. And before you note it, you just observe the person is offbeat. And the instrumentalist, everybody will keep adjusting. What could be responsible for this is still part of ear training issue. And why ear training is important is once you are able to master your ear training, you are not likely going to fall victim of such situation. And again, when it comes to rhythm, there are some rhythms that are polymorphic in nature. That is, variation of rhythms sounding together. You want to mix one beat with another beat. And at the same time, you want to sing and you want the flow to come in interwovenly. You will still observe that you see some musicians that with ease, they are able to express this. And it's becoming so difficult for some to be able to do it because they are missing out on the very essence of ear training. So part of the importance of ear training is to enhance our rhythmic understanding. It's going to enhance the way we reason when it comes to rhythm. Lastly, ear training is going to develop our overall musicality. That is, once you are able to master ear training, you will understand melody, you will understand rhythm, you will understand harmonies, you will understand phrasing. Every parameters, every element of music that make composition real will become so easy for you to understand. Yes. So I would like us to continue this class by going into examples of musicians, of people that have paid their due when it comes to ear training, which translated to excellent deliverables in the course of their music. So I would like all of us to just come and let's observe this together.
Many musicians have thrived as they've embraced the essence of ear training. Icons like Stevie Wonder, Asha, Dunsin Oyekan, Sinach, and more have all experienced the transformative power of owning their ears to the intricacies of music. The journey of Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin, a renowned gospel musician and songwriter, stands as a testament to the transformative power of ear training in the realm of gospel music. From his humble beginnings in Fort Worth, Texas, Franklin exhibited a natural aptitude for music, particularly in gospel contemporary Christian genres. However, it was his commitment to ear training that propelled him to the forefront for the gospel music scene. Early in his career, Franklin recognized the importance of developing a keen ear for musical nuances. He dedicated countless hours to studying gospel harmonies, dissecting vocal arrangements, and internalizing rhythmic patterns. Through rigorous ear training exercises, Franklin cultivated a deep understanding of gospel music's intricate melodies, harmonies, and dynamics. His acute ear allowed him to seamlessly blend traditional gospel elements with contemporary influences, creating a unique and innovative sound that resonated with audiences worldwide. As Franklin's career flourished, his mastery of ear training became increasingly evident in his compositions, arrangements, and live performances. His ability to intuitively harmonize, improvise, and lead vocal ensembles set him apart as a visionary in the gospel music landscape. Today, Franklin's legacy as a gospel musician and advocate for ear training continues to inspire aspiring artists across the globe. His journey serves as a testament to the transformative impact of ear training in gospel music, empowering musicians to express their faith and share their message through the power of music.
Welcome back. Now we are moving to the core component of ear training. and we are going to be dealing basically with what we call pitch recognition. How do we recognize pitches? Number one, training the ear to identify individual pitches and intervals accurately. This training is going to help us to be able to do this. It's going to help us to be able to identify pitches and intervals accurately. Number two, pitch recognition is essential to understand the basic building block of music, the musical scale. When we talk about musical scale, some of us, we are only accustomed with do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now, after that, you are good. But I am glad to tell you that when it comes to scale, we have a lot of skills to deal with. And in the course of this training, we are going to be opening up to different skills, and we are going to be looking at the advantages when and how they are applicable to our singing per time. And let's move further. Ear training often begins with simple exercises where learners practice identifying individual pitches. When it comes to pitch recognition, we are going to be looking at individual notes, and we are going to be looking at them at interval level. So from there now, when a note is moving from do to re, to mi, to fa, as I'm calling them, these appear to be individual notes. And when we're going to be considering them in terms of interval, we are going to be looking at them when it is closer, when it is moving far, when it is moving by different steps of movement. When we get there, we are going to be looking at it in details. So again, we are going to be looking at rhythm recognition. And when it comes to rhythm recognition, this is the ability to perceive and produce rhythm patterns with precision. That is, here we are going to be looking at our ability to be able to follow a sequence of patterns, and we're going to be following them back to back. Okay, if you are talking about simple timing, if you are talking about compound timing, if you want to do a kind of timing that are what do we call it now? A kind of timing where you are going to be experiencing off timing and the likes. We are going to be looking at all of this as we move further. And I must say this, that rhythm is the heartbeat of music. And rhythm recognition is the ability to discern and produce different rhythmic patterns. There's no music when rhythm is not in place. So I can say, no rhythm, no music. And what are the things that makes rhythm rhythm? What are the things that brings about the originality of a singer with their variations of rhythm? These are the things we are going to be looking at. Also, understanding syncopation and ultimately becoming a more versatile and dynamic musician is part of what we are going to be looking at in this music. For example, you're having a beat like you're having 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you expect somebody to be responding to your two intervals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So when somebody from afar is speaking, the only thing the person is hearing is 2, 4, 2, 4. And when somebody is closer, the person is saying 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of things to learn when it comes to rhythm recognition. And I believe we are going to be having nice time as we work together. So the next component of ear training I want to talk about is melodic dictations. Melodic dictations. Now, transcribing melody by ear, including note pitches, rhythm, and phrases. Melody dictation is the process of transcribing a melody by ear, a skill that enhances a musician's ability to play by ear, improvise, and compose. Now, when we talk about ear training, some people are so blessed without training. You just see them responding differently to different melodies that you are amazed at what is happening. You see somebody listening to a song from the beginning to the end. When it comes to where they do the interlude, you see the person using mouth to. When it comes to where the person should pause, you see the person pausing. And you just wonder, how did this person come about it? These are the things around melodic dictations that we are going to be looking into, which is going to help us to be able to fine-tune our hearing. We are going to it's going to be helping us to bring out the beauty that is in that vocals, in that harmonious voices when it comes to our deliverables. The component of ear training owns the capacity to hear a sequence of pitches and replicate it accurately on an instrument of vocality. That's just the final point on that. It helps our understanding of sequence of pitches, and it's going to help us to replicate it accurately. You are hearing somebody telling you, and it's asking you to respond back, and you are giving it back the same way. All those things are things we are going to be looking into when it comes to melodic dictation. So, when it comes to harmonic listening, understanding and analyzing chord progressions and harmonic structure in music is key. So when we are talking about harmony is talking about multiple voicing. That is, somebody is singing soprano, somebody is singing alto, somebody is singing tenor. As a musician, you're supposed to be able to hear this part distinctively. You are supposed to be able to listen to this part accurately. And as you are trying to do this, the things that's going to help you to be able to fine-tune this skill is part of what we are going to be looking at. We are going to be listening to different harmonies. We are going to be working from simple harmonies to compound ones. We are going to be looking at different voicing as a musician, as instrumentalist, to broaden our understanding of our training. Each of these components I've mentioned, they contribute to the total package of a musician. And that is why we are here together to learn, so that we can come up and become a better musician tomorrow. Our target audience for this course primarily are Unlimited Praise Multimedia Academy students. This course is designed for all our students, and it's a free course for all of them. And the very essence of this is we observe as people are learning different kind of instruments. You are doing vocals, you are doing guitar, you are doing piano, everybody is still coming back to the same issue of ear. The ability to hear notes correctly, the ability to discern the appropriate sound per time. And this is the reason why we are bringing this class together. Also, we open this class to every musician around us. We open this class to every musician around the world because we want the knowledge to spread. Whether you home train yourself, whether you've been to any academy or any music college before, you can't come to this class and remain the same, because there are vital things we are going to be learning. There are vital things we are going to be unfolding that is going to really be helpful to you as we move together. Okay, before we hand up today's class, I will need us to move to a practical class where we are going to be exercising our ears. We are going to be putting our ears in action to see how much you can hear, or how much you need to learn, or how much you know already when it comes to ear training. So let's move to this practical class where we'll learn the details of our training. When you study this scale, you observe that when it was going up, two notes have to be sharpened And when we're running it backwards, it has to be natural minor. So please, let's observe it as we rehearse it. Welcome back. I believe you enjoyed the class. Now you can assess yourself whether you can hear well. I know some of you, this is just the beginning. We are still going to be getting to the complex ones. And from there, we'll be able to assess ourselves. Now, in this class, there's nobody that is superior. Nobody, when it comes to hair training class, there's nobody that knows better. Everybody is learning, everybody is growing. So I want us to relax and enjoy it. Let's listen to it again and again until we are able to perfect our skill and hone our ability to be able to hear very well. So I'm here to answer any questions that you may want to bring or you may want to ask on this particular class that we are just concluding. So anything you think you need to know, are there things I've mentioned that you need clarification? I want you to please reach out to me and let's discuss. And if it is what we have to discuss together on our WhatsApp platform, I'll be glad to respond to you till we meet in our next class. I still remain myself, Taiwo Adetola. God bless you.
Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it informative and engaging. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing to our channel and turning on notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share it with your friends.